The child of U.S. Sen. John McCain has hid behind at a White's building assistant who, according to reports, joked his voice doesn't question since seems moribund in any case. The comment of specific aide to the CEO Kelly Sadler came for a meet to talk the candidate for CIA CEO, on to U.S. print. Mr. McCain was exhausted for the war in Vietnam, and opposes the CIA candidate due to her torture recording. Meghan McCain offered how the assistant should miss her White's building work. Kelly, news story flare, "We're all moribund. It's not how you dead, he's how you dwell," she told on Friday's scene of the TV program The Type, relating to the White's building assistant. "This item how amazed me largest is, I don't know which type of environmental thou work in wherever how would be reasonable, and later you can go to job the following day and yet include a work," the company host extended. "May I recall you my man has a household," Cindy McCain wrote. She tweeted at MS Sadler, addition, how the ex-Republic president applicant has 7 family and 5 grandchildren. Mr. McCain, 81, has been undiagnosed in a uncommon shape of marrow carcinoma, and has been vacationer at his household refuge in Sedona, Arizona in latter weeks. The commentary was at first informed in the Mound paper, that added how MS Sadler had named the Sen's child, Meghan McCain, to apologize. The White's building answered to the paper in a declaration and did not controversy how MS Sadler done the commentary at a meet. "We honor Sen. McCain's facility to our nationality, and he and his household are in our prayers for the hard period," the declaration told. Donald Trump card belittled John McCain's war recording. A pro-Trump TV analysis newly mocked his war valor. A White's building assistant joked on his terminus disease. "Policy can get morbidly private, but these swill are more than rather than fair schoolyard taunts. They emphasize the reality how Mr. McCain and Mr. Trump card present clear view of wherever the Republic side should be led. Mr. McCain has consumable his 35-year in policy enterprising for an effusive, internationalist overseas politics. He has advocated for complementary trading deals, multilateralism and strong ecological regulatory. His lifetime's expertise is a bequest to facility, victim and the severity of social office space. Mr. Trump card, on the some brush, campaigned on a type of nationism, on trading, overseas politics and migration, how stands in absolute difference to Mr. McCain's site. The CEO's private story, as a top-flying actual property magnate and fact show manager, couldn't be more than various each. Mr. McCain, in volume excerpts and click statements, is manufacturing his definitive shove for the cardiac and heart of the Republic side. The Trump card crew is responsible as it ever has, stamping difficult, no holds prohibited. Though the combatants may undergo of the stage, he's a struggle how win T end at any time quickly. Over the 1 week, Mr. McCain, who was detained prisoner for more than rather than 5 years for the Vietnam War, named on his associate in the Sinead to deny CIA candidate Jenna Haspel. He told her, "Failure to recognize torment's depravity is disqualifying." In spite the Sen's opposition, as opposition of lot Democrats, Ms. Haspel is anticipated to be affirmed by the complete Sinead following 1 week. More Democratic Sen. Tim Kaine tweeted his supporting for Mr. McCain's judgment, addition how he would as well contrast her appointment. Meantime, a Fox industry web army has apologized for a comment his visitor, a retired 3-star general, done on his program on Mr. McCain's expertise in torment. Retired Air Strength Lieutenant General Thomas McInerney said Army Charles Payne how Mr. McCain was opposed Ms. Haspel's appointment since torment treated on him while he was a inmate of warfare. "This reality is John McCain, it treated on John," he told on Thursday how's why they urge him Warbler John. Mr. Payne tweeted how the comments were really erroneous and humiliating and should include been disputed. U.S. CEO Donald Trump card has length been a reviewer of Mr. McCain, and drew common conviction of Republicans for his president campaigning while he implicit how the ex-Navy airman was no a war character. "Same's a war character since he was seized? I love human beings how weren't seized," Mr. Trump card told in 2015. Excerpts of Mr. McCain's upcoming volume, The Uneasy Wavelength, include been liberated to U.S. print the 1 week. In the volume, he describes reception a telephone urge of CEO Barack Obama, thanks him for block a voice to annul Mr. Obama's Sign Health Act. I highly regarded his urge, yet, as I told, my goal hadn't been to retain his sign fulfillment but to urge on a superior option, and to offer the Sinead and prospect to job along to discover he hadn't named to haul me up the voice, that I had highly regarded, he writes.